So how's it going, guys? Today I'm going to be going over another strategy in order to defend the Seti, and this is going to involve using a Pack-a-Punch M1. First off, I want to give a huge shout out to Lucas Eccard. I'm sorry if I butcher your name, but he's the one who recommended that I give this a try, and I do have to agree with him that I now believe that this is the easiest way to defend the Seti. So obviously for this you're going to need to purchase the M1, so go ahead and do so as soon as you can. You're also going to need to put the arcane attachment onto the M1. As always, you're going to need to turn on the power in each section and link all the teleporters, so that way you can go into the Pack-a-Punch room and then activate the UFOs on the table, so that way you can go ahead and get the trap started and get the yellow orb. I would definitely recommend to go ahead and purchase Tough Enough, Quickies, and Bang Bangs. Those are definitely going to be really the only perks that you need. Once you've gotten your perks and then you've acquired enough money, go ahead and make your way to the Pack-a-Punch and then go inside and Pack-a-Punch your M1 and it'll turn into the T-Money. While you're doing all this too, also be on the lookout for any Seti pieces, and once you have all three, turn them in, and then the next round go ahead and pick up the completed Seti. Go ahead and make your way to Polar Peak and you'll see this UFO flying around the steel dragon trap. You're going to want to get a train of zombies behind you and then go ahead and activate that trap and lead them in through it. And once you've gotten enough kills, you'll see that the UFO will then spin and then fly off and stop circling around the trap and circle more around the area. And what you need to do from here is get kills and the souls will go into the UFO. And once you've acquired enough souls, the UFO will then burst and turn into a orb, which you can then attach to your arcane attachment on your M1. From here, go ahead and make your way to your first Seti location, and you should be ready for it. So with this yellow orb attachment on the M1, it'll do splash damage, so definitely shoot at the ground, and this will make the zombies stall for a second, and it will actually kill them as well. So just continue to spam and shoot the ground, and anytime you don't have a bunch of zombies around you, obviously stop shooting, but you can shoot far down the hallways or far away to kind of take out the zombies from a distance. But I definitely recommend just kind of staying in close to the Seti, so that way it's a lot easier to defend. And you'll see that this is a very simple strategy, and I'm not struggling with this at all, and it barely gets hit at all, other than the occasional zombie that makes his way in and I'm not paying attention. But kind of treat it just like the Pack-a-Punch starting pistol, and kind of just sweep left and right. And a note too with the M1, obviously you need to make sure, since you can't reload it, that you use all the shots first, then reload before packing up the max ammo. After the first one, go ahead and go to the next round, and then here you're going to need to go ahead and activate your eagle-eyed. You don't necessarily need it, however it does make it easier, but go ahead and activate it and then set down your second Seti. And with eagle-eyed, you get 50 shots that will do critical damage. And ideally you're going to want to shoot these very slow, because you want to have those shots and maximize the amount of zombies that you kill with a single shot. So don't sit there and spam it like I did before. I only did it during the first one because that one is a very simple one to use without this. So you don't want to bleed through all your shots too fast. So pace yourself with these shots. One shot should be able to take out a ton of zombies. So just keep doing this until you keep getting the timer down, just slowly pacing yourself. There's no rush on this part. If you get into a corner, if you start getting hit several times, then obviously make sure you stay safe and kill the zombies. Don't pin yourself in a corner. And as you can see here too, I'm not using any sort of grenades or traps or anything else like that. So obviously you guys, use as much as you can, use everything at your disposal. However, I really wanted to show you guys that you can do this with very minimum effort now. It does depend a lot on the location. However, specific ones are extremely easy, like the bumper cars and then down in the hallways. So for the third one, I would definitely recommend, like always, to definitely have a setup going. Set up your traps before you go in. If you've done your challenges, then summon the Hoff and make your way back to the Seti-Defense and set it down, but make sure you are ready to go. Once you're ready, go ahead and set it down and start defending it. I normally start out by shooting some of the kindle pops around the area so the fire kills some of the zombies. This specific Seti-Defense location is a little hectic just because they can come from many different angles. About 15 to 20 seconds in, I go ahead and lay down that sentry turret, so that way it gives me some additional fire, and then I go ahead and start throwing out gas grenades too for any additional help. Here you'll see too that I have eagle-eyed ready again. What I did is went to the fortune teller to refill my card so that way I can use that again. And same thing as before, pace your shots. You don't want to bleed through those 50 before you get to the end of the timer. So just pace your shots and go as slow as you can. You can give yourself a break too if you activate a Medusa device. And you have the Hoff there as well, so in case you do go down. And same thing as before, like I said, just keep pacing yourself, and if you get trapped or if you start getting hit several times, then obviously, shoot the ground around you and protect yourself. But you'll see here, still, on the third Seti, I'm not really struggling at all. I just keep moving to make sure I don't get myself trapped in a corner. And if I get hit several times, I kind of spam for a second just to, space the zombies out from me. The Seti still has about half of its health, and if it was at an easier location, I can almost guarantee you it would almost be at full health. The only other location that this would be a real struggle would be in the Journey into Space area. Any other area is very simple, and now the Seti's done. So yeah, this is a very simple strategy that nearly any of you guys should be able to accomplish. And if you have multiple people within a game, you can always do this and pair up 2 players with the M1 with that attachment, and you guys can just spam left and right of the Seti, and you guys should be golden. If you get that and 2 people with a starting pack-a-punch pistol, I don't see how it would be any struggle at all. So again, Lucas, thank you so much for this recommendation, and hopefully this helps some of you guys out, the ones that are still struggling with the third Seti. That is still one of the most recommended things, and things that people message me about or leave comments about is struggling with the third one. So hopefully this helps some of you guys out. Again, thank you so much, Lucas. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next video.